I'm Carly Ice Collini, and I'm our Director of Social and Media Advertising Operations. The first thing that comes to mind is artificial intelligence, also known as AI, and we're seeing a lot of this from our platforms directly, using different tools to shape audiences or add different ad creative elements to your creative themselves. And in addition to items from platforms, we're also seeing that in just our daily use. So a lot of people are experimenting with this, and marketers should not be excluded from that list. While we want to be hesitant and be cautious about things when it can lean inauthentic or even inaccurate due to outdated data and sources that you might get from AI, it can be a really great tool to experiment with generating copy ideas, generating new ideas for posts or campaigns, just to get your creative juices flowing and experiment beyond what you might think of right away. The second thing that comes to mind is going to be shopping on social, especially TikTok. We just saw the release of TikTok Shops. There have been mixed reviews, but ultimately the platforms are trying to find ways to turn social scrollers into shoppers, to leave the platforms and take that next step and drive more revenue from the platforms and make that as easy as possible. Finally, we have influencer marketing. It definitely is not dead. It's very much alive and well, in addition to user-generated content, where people are sharing on behalf of your business through sponsored posts or sponsored content. But also, they might be creating video and assets that you can use on your own business channels. Two biggest challenges that come to mind are going to be scaling social resources as well as attribution, especially when it comes to paid campaigns. So, for example, when we're talking about scaling our social teams, it's super important that there's two-way communication. Social media is social media for a reason, where conversations happen, whether businesses are there or not. So, we do want to make sure we're there, face that challenge of conversations happening, and be in the mix to communicate the messages and provide a good experience to people who might be talking about our products or services and respond in a timely way to show that we care about those potential customers. The second challenge for social media is going to be attribution. There are a bunch of different ways you can approach attribution as a business, and everyone might have their own unique way about going about it, but it's going to be necessary so you can understand results and understand what's driving those results for your business, so you know what to do more of, what to do less of. It's a very interesting time with privacy and cookies, likely changes coming along the way. So it's really important to face that challenge now to be prepared for what's to come. Don't be afraid to take advantage of trends for your business. So, this doesn't mean that every single post has to appeal to Gen Z and be on TikTok, but it does mean that you can tap into current things that are happening online that people are really likely to engage with, even when you might be business to business, but definitely fits when you're business to consumer. Vertical video continues to be huge and will only become bigger in 2024. Think TikTok and Reels, and expanding that into content beyond sharing to your profiles and incorporating that into your advertising campaigns to find ways to reach people in those formats that feel really natural and organic. Thinking beyond your typical social media channels can also be a really great way to stay ahead of competitors in 2024 on social media, but also beyond just social media and thinking about media in general. So, Reddit or Quora might not come to mind right away, but those could be great places to explore for your business if your audience is there, in addition to more programmatic ad formats like connected TV, display, or audio advertising.